The way you act in any given situation is dictated off your self image. Who do you feel like you are in this moment? Who do you feel like you are in this room compared to the other people that's in the room? This is why we act differently around different people. And this is why whenever we put our minds on something, if we haven't successfully gotten our body on one accord with whatever that goal is, it's always going to be difficult to actually obtain that goal because our minds and our bodies are linked. But until that point, you're going to have to constantly overcome some sort of obstacle in the world or some sort of obstacle within yourself. So, shifting your self image is one of the main things that'll help you get wherever you want to be way quicker. Let's just say it's losing weight. You've been identifying as a big person. No matter if you tell your friends this, your family members, like it doesn't matter if you've actually vocalized this opinion about yourself, but just the fact that you've been maintaining a weight that you would consider overweight, this means that you have identified as a bigger person. And that's cool. We all get there from time to time, but I just want you to know that you can unidentify with that just how you identify with it. You're not a big person, you're a regular sized person who just has some weight on top of them that they like to lose. It's just a reframe. Don't identify with the fat. Just see it as something that needs to go. And don't put too much pressure on yourself about it needing to go. Like, don't start feeling guilty and down on yourself because how did I let myself go like this? And oh my goodness, what's wrong with me? It's not necessary. And it's actually causing that fat and unhealthiness to stick to you like glue. When in all actuality, if you just switch your self image to somebody who is no longer big, then you won't have to struggle and strain to do the different things that'll actually get that weight off of you. If you just identify as, let's say, a slim person or a fit person, you're going to start doing the things that fit people do. You're going to start randomly working out a little bit more. You're going to just catch yourself in the gym or on a different aisle in the grocery store when you're shopping. Like, your shopping cart might start looking a little bit more green. And it won't even be too many conscious thoughts in the moment. It's just the conscious thought goes into the type of person that you're going to be. After that's decided, the behaviors that follow just come so easy for you. Pause. But this is reality. If you're a big person and you're trying to eat a salad, like you're mentally this big person trying to eat a salad, it might not go. You feel me? It might not go right. You may want some cookies or some type of Danish or something else, like instead of this. But once you really just wrap your mind around the fact that you are a slim person, you are athletic, you just have this weight on you that you need to get off, and you do it from a positive state instead of judging yourself and being all depressed about the situation, this is when things can start to shift for you. You see what I'm saying? It's all a self-image thing. Any of the difficulties that you're facing in life is because you've chosen to be that type of person that experiences those sort of difficulties. You see what I'm saying? Consciously or unconsciously, somewhere in your life you've chosen through all of the many forks in the roads, you continue going down paths that led you right where you are right now. And it's not the end of the world, even if you kind of hate the position that you're in right now. Pause again. But it's just something that you got to shift. And like we spoke on, the self-image is one of the main ways that this can actually be done for you. And let's say that you have an issue with speaking to people, like speaking to strangers. You got a business that you want to let people know about, or maybe you just want to make some new friends. Either way it goes, your self-image is playing a part into why you may be having difficulty with that. Because there's a version of you in this universe of infinite realities that has zero problems approaching any person in this world. They would literally go up to anybody and say whatever's on their mind with no hesitancy, with no resistance. But this version of you that you currently are see some type of difficulty and you can see validity, like you can feel right in being hesitant because it just makes sense based off of all of the thoughts and the programming that you have on this type of scenario based off of the person that you decided that you are, consciously or unconsciously. So just having that in mind is cool because we can consciously shift into the sort of person that we would actually prefer to be. You don't have to be a nervous individual. Even if you've been living like that your entire life, you don't have to be shy. You can go and speak to whoever you want. And the majority of the time, whenever we're facing a difficulty, the thing that seems so difficult really doesn't even turn out to be that way. Like the lion that's on your path, if you walk up to it, you'll just realize it's really a kitty. It wasn't even never a lion there. It was a mirage. But we just allow these mirages to keep us away, just keep us at bay. Like we never even go towards them because it just looks so daunting over there. But the people who do get the nerves up to go ahead and face that lion on the path realize, like I said, it's nothing but a little kitty. And this is with most things in the world. I don't want to just say everything, but it's seeming that way. Whenever you just get the fear out, get the nerves up, and go towards whatever you want to do, things get easier. But it's way easier if you shift your self-image that you're replaying in your mind before you do it. And the thoughts that we have throughout the day, they matter. For sure they matter. But the ones that really, really dictate how your reality goes is the thoughts that you entertain when you first wake up and right before you go to sleep. This is when your brain is in a theta state. The brain waves are way slower than the beta state that we walk around in day to day. And those slow brain waves allow for your brain to really, really be programmed. So when we wake up scrolling on Instagram, we're programming our brain because we're still in that groggy, yawning type of state. That's when you're most programmable because your body has slowed down, your mind has slowed down, and all of the resistance that comes from your conscious mind, the thing that argues with your subconscious mind, is pretty much shut down during those periods that I talked about when you first wake up and right before you go to sleep. Just being in that theta state, all of the things that go into your mind, you're way more susceptible to believe in them. So it'll be beneficial for you if during those periods you're telling yourself things that you actually want to see in this world. You're shifting your self-image to the sort of person that you want to be. You're a slim person, or you're fit, you're muscular, whatever your goal is. You don't want to be shy anymore. So now you're a confident, charismatic individual. Think about these thoughts and really don't just think of them, think from them. Think from the wish fulfilled. And the way that you think from it instead of thinking of it is really just, instead of picturing yourself in the 3D, use a first person point of view whenever you're visualizing. What type of things is this confident version of you doing? What type of things is this slim version of you doing? Look through your eyes. Don't try to see you in the visualization. You're you. See the things that you would be seeing if your ideal reality had come true. That's how you move about the visualizations, and make sure you're doing it during those periods we discussed. When was it? As soon as you wake up and right before you go to sleep, when your mind is in that theta state and is so susceptible to everything that's coming in. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to be overweight. You don't have to be shy. If that's the type of person that you no longer wish to be. If you want to stay like that, cool, hang out. Do whatever you like. This video isn't for you. I'm surprised you even stayed this long. But if you do want to shift, take heed to what I said and take some deep breaths while you're at it. Get your nervous system and your mind on one accord. It'll just make things a little bit more easy for you. And as you breathe in, try to double that exhale. If you breathe in for 2 seconds, exhale for 4. Breathe in 3, exhale 6. However you go about it, just make sure you're doubling that exhale, because that's letting your nervous system know that whatever you're attempting to do right now, you're safe. So it'll allow you to be in that parasympathetic state instead of a sympathetic state. Sympathetic meaning fight or flight, and parasympathetic meaning rest and digest, where you can like actually rest, relax, and be in a calm state of mind that is way more conducive to implementing the goals and the new visions of yourself that you're actually trying to put into your mind. Versus if your body's in that tense mode, it really can't hear you. Like, it's not trying to program your mind. It feels like something around you is dangerous and it wants you to get up out of there. You see what I'm saying? But keep all this in mind, or don't. Do whatever you like. I'm Brad. This is LGTN Performance, where we get your mind and your body right so you can go and get your money right. I'll see you next time.